What's going on, everybody? Jake here. Welcome to Side Hustles with Jake. Today we're going to be talking about Postmates and if it is the right fit for you. So I'm not going to waste your time be sitting in my car 15 minutes telling you about my deal with Postmates. I actually did this for an entire week, and I did it until the bonus period. I had to do 50 deliveries to get $250 as a bonus, which is good because that was an extra $5 a delivery. I know some cities you can earn an extra 10 bucks, and that's absolutely amazing. But let me show you guys the proof. All right, on this brand new phone that's totally not broken at all, we have 52 deliveries. We earned about $406 off of those deliveries. Now that is going to be before focus. That is going to be before the $250. So actually, I have everything written. So how this video is going to work, I'm going to go over the numbers right now, and then I'm going to give some tips, and then I'm going to let you know if this is going to be worth it or not for you. So we got 52 deliveries, made $402, okay? So with the bonus, that's $652, and that averages for $7.73 a delivery before the bonus, and after the bonus, $12.75 a delivery. So that's not bad, but hourly. I worked 31 hours for a week. I did both lunch and dinner to figure out kind of, how could I make the most money, right? Or what markets were, better at tipping, which ones paid more. So in average, before gas, made about $12.90 an hour, which isn't bad at all. And after the bonus, I made $21 an hour, which is super, super good. Now, I'm not really accounting gas because I drove a very gas-saving car, a Toyota Prius. So I probably spent about like $30, $40 in gas, so really not that much. I'm gonna go over kind of like the pros and cons of this job now, because I mean, making $21 an hour with the bonus, really, really, really nice. I mean, especially I only worked 31 hours, to get 650 bucks, I mean, I'll take it. So what I like about Postmates is that you can literally wear whatever you want. I can just go right now and I could wear whatever I want. I could do it on my own schedule. I can drive whatever I want. They're really, really lenient with everything. The only thing they do really is a background check. I mean, they don't even know what kind of car you drive or anything. They'll just run a background check, and if you're good to go, you're good to go. You just have to be 18 years old as well. So I like that you can just wear whatever you want. You can work on your own time. And it's very simple and it's very easy to do. Now, what I don't like about it, and I don't think it's just necessarily because of the app, but it's with any delivery job in general, it's probably the customers. I mean, people will put in an order and they're not specific enough, and you have to call them back or text them. And sometimes, at least for me, what happened, there was a couple instances where I had to cancel the order because someone would say that they wanted a combo meal from a restaurant or a fast food joint. They wouldn't tell me what drink. They wouldn't tell me what side. Or they were just not specific at all. So I need to know this information and I can't get a hold of them, or their number doesn't exist at all. So why are you using Postmates when your number doesn't work? I don't know. But other than that, I mean, everybody was fairly friendly, from the restaurants to the customers. It really wasn't that much of an issue. The only other major complaint I have with it is that once you pick up an order, you do not know where it's going until you hit complete pickup. So there's been instances where I've picked up an order and I have to drive 20 minutes to a side of town where there's no restaurants and there's just no traffic at all. So in order to keep working again, I would have to go back to the center location of how everything works. So kind of going out of your way to deliver food and just having to go back in the hotspot area. Also, that's probably like the biggest kind of for me, but you can definitely avoid that by just trying to go in like the very central of all the hotspot areas and just kind of stay there, so you're not on like the edge of a hotspot area, because if you're on the edge, you're more than likely to probably go to a whole nother side of town where nothing really happens. I'm going to show you guys exactly what the hotspots look like. Cool. So you see these hexagons. You basically use your GPS and you go to these hexagons. Now this is like where all the activity is really, and it's all over the valley of how everything happens. And basically you go there, you chill, you wait for an order, and then you take it. Now we're gonna go to my tips. First tip, first tip. Say that you have a motorcycle. The reason being is when you have a motorcycle, when an order comes through, you can physically see what the items are on the menu that are being ordered. When you have a car, it just says you're picking up at McDonald's. Oh, okay, look, we just got an order right now. I am not doing this anymore. This was just for the video. But with a motorcycle, you're able to see the amount of food that you get. So I recommend highly, I've seen that most of my stiffs, or people not tipping me at all, came from fast food joints. Either fast food joints or things that are under $10, and then I don't get a tip. So obviously, if you want to maximize your success with Postmates, I definitely recommend turning on motorcycle and only accepting orders that are $10 and above. And you kind of just feel it out. I feel like it's all very area dependent on, like, you know, people who tip and whatnot. I mean, I've gotten, let me see here, I actually wrote it down. So off of those 52 deliveries, I've had 13 people that didn't tip. I've gotten 4 cash tips, and everything else was probably, you know, probably like an average like $4 tip. My highest tip was $16, and that was to Outback Steakhouse. I delivered 2 steaks to somebody, and they tipped me $16. Why someone would Postmate steaks from Outback, I don't know, but I'll take it. So avoid fast food, avoid things under $10 to maximize your tipping. Another tip, the hexagons, they go in terms of darkness of red. So what you need to do is not chase the hexagons at all. Once you get to an area, you sit in the area, you wait for an order. This was a problem that I had because, like, I would be sitting in an area for 20 minutes and then I'd get impatient and I'd be like, okay, well, there's this area 30 minutes of me that's like pure red. And I'd drive to that area, and then by the time I get to that area, the redness stopped anyway, or I'm still not getting any orders. So do not chase the hexagons. Find one hotspot and just chill there for a little bit and wait until you get orders. So this is absolutely really good with college students, or if you like to read a book, you know, just pull up in a parking lot, go into Starbucks, get your laptop, and just get some work done on the computer, and literally just wait for a delivery. Because if you have other stuff you could do today, Postmates is so convenient where you could just get that stuff done in your car or at Starbucks, and then whenever you have a delivery, just pack up and go deliver. I didn't really know what I was doing, and especially with me, I drove so much because I was chasing the red zones and stuff I shouldn't have. And for me, I felt like I really slacked and I had no idea what I was doing to make about almost $13 an hour before my bonus. I feel like that it has a lot of room. But keep in mind that my hourly, it totally depends on your city. You know, if your city, if you live in the middle of nowhere and there's tumbleweeds everywhere, obviously you're not, probably Postmates isn't a good idea. But if you live somewhere in a city like, you know, Austin, Texas, or LA or Las Vegas or any of these places, dude, I recommend 100% just signing up, just because you can get that bonus. And some bonuses, you can earn extra $10 a delivery for like, I think up to your first 50 deliveries. If I'm wrong, I apologize. But if you can earn an extra $10 a delivery for your first 50, that's $500. And you could do 50 within a week. And you could probably earn, what? I earned 400. You could probably earn $1,000 within your first week doing this if you're like, all right, I'm gonna spend 40 hours just doing Postmates to see what happens. It's definitely possible. What I like about Postmates too is they have blitz. So if something's in high demand, they'll double it or they'll triple the fee that you get. And I believe you start with a minimum of $4. So if you get a 2 times blitz and, you know, there's a lot of demand and you can go get that order, you make $8 minimum on that delivery, and it's super cool. So Postmates, definitely recommend signing up and doing it. If you guys do not have a referral code so you can activate your driver sign up bonus, I'll have the link in the description so you can get signed up. And yeah, I mean, this is just simple money, guys. I mean, I really didn't have that many complaints. It's pretty night and day how to do it. So I definitely recommend for you guys to try it out for yourself. So go ahead and get that link so you can get your bonus and you can get started. And like I said, I recommend just do it to your bonus at least. I mean, it's easy, extra cash. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment down below on the next side hustle that you would like me to review. And I'll see you all in the other videos. Take care.